Hey guys, welcome back. Old School with you here, and I'm running some technical difficulties. I think I just broke my headset. I dropped it earlier and just realized it looks like I broke the button that turns off the microphone. So I had to turn off the mic headset and turn it back on again, which I'm hoping by default sends it back to the on position. And that means I gotta go out and spend some money because this is broken too much to repair, I think. Why is it not showing? Oh, never mind. It's been that kind of a day, I gotta tell you. Alright, let's see if this is working. Test 1, 2, test 1. Alright, let's see if this is working. It is working. Okay. I just can't turn it off. So today's build, excuse me, that's gonna be like a $200 freaking purchase now to fix or to replace these. Today's build, if you've been watching the channel at all, I've been doing a lot of Second Son, and I really like the map in general. The whole Seattle downtown thing. They got the monorail running through it. Goes over to the dock area and things like that. And there's a lot of stuff there that's in the Disney Infinity playset that you could easily build up with. Not really looking to make a game of it. It's pretty much just going to be a bunch of exploration kind of stuff, and I want to put some of the special effect details in, like with the smoke, things of that nature. But I think we can do a pretty close replica and make it a fun little city. I think the big logic thing will be putting in the monorail, and that'll probably be the more time-consuming aspect of it. But once it's up and running, it's just going to continuously run. It's been a long time since I've tried linking blocks and stuff like that and keeping them spaced right and things like that, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge in the beginning, but I think we'll be okay. So with that in mind, we're going to go start with a new empty toy box. And the way I figure, I'm probably going to start with a monorail and build around that. At least the track layout. And this is going to be a pretty good size one too. Not sure exactly how big yet, but pretty big. The only thing I'm concerned about is how much the memory will get eaten up, just because, we'll say no. Just because there's going to be a lot of buildings in this thing, and that's going to make it a bit of a stretch on the memory, I think, but we'll see. So let's start, shall we, with, well, I'm a little rusty now, hold on. No, don't want that. There we go, that's what I thought. Sky changer. And we're going to be using a Dunbrock Sky for this one to give us that little overcast feel that goes with the Seattle's landscape. Go to our properties here. I want to say it's 2.0. Dunbrock. Is it not? Scottish Highlands, there it is. Okay. That's gonna work. So the only thing I'm really not wanting to see a whole lot of is that section right there, so I'll build away from it, because everything else will be fine. So let me start by pulling this back over here a little bit more and turn. That's just gonna kind of give me an idea what direction I'm going in. As far as this is concerned, we're gonna go with a Let's see, what's this one looking like? Yeah, I like that actually. I'm gonna go with the wisps. It's a dark, solid green. Most of that will be covered up where you won't even see it anyway. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty large map, and I'm going to be curious to see how we do on the logic, or not the logic, but the memory. We're going to end up having a bridge. It'll take us over to the next section. Just not sure if that's still big enough yet. This is going to be mostly an exploration build. So you just kind of run around, jump around in it. Not even really thinking about putting enemies in there. Maybe I will, but at the moment that's the last thing on my mind. Alright, so we're going to end up with a bridge. Now, one of the other things is there was part of the other town that once you got over on the bridge, all of a sudden it became kind of like a Chinatown thing, which again, we have all the stuff to make that. And the more I was playing the game, which is a lot of fun on its own, the more I realized it'd be real easy to get a pretty good representation here in Disney Infinity. Let's go this way. Kind of want to taper this off a little bit. I think we'll actually just go with that one. Alright, let me get an idea and a feel for just how much ground that realistically covers, and if I'm going to be good with that for the monorail. It's been a couple of weeks since I've really been messing with the Infinity games, so some of my button skills are lacking right now, knowing what to pull up. Maybe I'll come back quick. Alright, let's get an idea here. This is flying, so yeah, I'm feeling like that's a pretty, possibly even overly large, but that's a good stretch, no doubt about it. We will definitely be able to get that done. Okay. What I think I'll do is lay out some of the roads first, because the monorail is going to be right above that. And again, if you haven't seen the game or played the game, feel free to look back on any of the videos I've done recently for it. You can at least get an idea of what we're trying to replicate here. And I think we're going to start right here so we can guarantee it'll measure up. And let's figure out, I'm trying to think if I wanted to go with one of these, or if I want to probably go with this actually. Dig into my go with that. I was thinking about going into the power disc, but And the monorail's not going to be dead on exact with this, but it's going to be somewhat accurate. Are we already running out? Why does it feel like that's awfully short to be running out already? Probably end up having to replace some of these so I can put some crossroads in. And by probably, I mean I will. But for the moment, I just want to lay out some general ground. Short one in here. Okay, so that's the main part there. Again, it just seems awfully short all of a sudden. Let me just get my guy back out here. I thought we'd use Tron because if you've seen the game, then there's some stuff. Does he not have any? Wait, super jump and run kind of thing going. Let's see how long it takes him to run this thing. Takes a lot longer than it seems. Okay. Cool. Let's figure out where we want to put these intersecting roads. Well, there's not going to be a lot of them, are there? I'll have to struggle to get to. Let's put one here, I guess. So we're going to look for the four-way intersection. Drop that right there. I think what I'm going to do is just take this and pull it over. And then put that over there. That's going to give us two intersections. And we just need to do the same. there for this moment. And this one's allowed this. That's why I try to use the lines. It makes it easier to match things up afterwards. Alright. Got people across the street from me playing music so freaking loud that I can definitely hear it way too much right now. Man, it just annoys the crap out of me. If you gotta listen to music, that's fine, but I should know what you're listening to. Just gonna drop that there for a moment. We'll do some more of that later. Because again, we're going to end up taking the bridge over. Okay, time for the monorail. Need some wood blocks for that. Here's what I'm wondering. I may have. Oh, that'll actually work. But they're going to be a lot bigger. Okay, we can make do with this. Let me see how I want to do this. Actually, I think we're going to go with the outsides. So these are going to be the supports here. There's two in the game that go in opposite directions, and of course there's also the Space Needle, because we're talking about Seattle. I thought about doing a Space Needle, but man, I don't know that I want to get that into it. That's going to be a lot of work there. And again, I'm already kind of wondering how I'm going to do on memory. Once I start dropping all these buildings in, it usually takes up a pretty good chunk. I had a couple ideas of how I could pull off a Space Needle. But, like I said, it's just going to be an insane amount of building. to do that. And to at least make it look decent. I'll pause for just a quick moment here. I forgot to do something earlier. And we're back. I've never been to Seattle, Washington, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure if there even is a real monorail there. I'm guessing there probably is. Seems like an odd thing they'd create that doesn't exist. Okay, so now we get to the tracks, which there are going to be two of. We don't have a short triangle like this one, but it's the wrong angle. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're just going to go with it this way. May end up having to respace a couple of these. But so far, so good. Alright, here's where it's going to get tricky. That works. Actually works out better. I might have to flip those other ones back there. And we are back. Alright, one side done. I'm just going to get rid of these blocks here. And replace them with triangles. This is good. Alright, that's good. Save a little bit of time and just relocate all of these. So since now we have measurements. That's everything. Wait, maybe not. Okay, now that's everything. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, this thing about Disney Infinity that I kind of like a lot is if I need to unwind a little bit. It's been one of those days, like tonight. This is a good game just to chill with. I feel like that's right. Ooh, somebody's not happy. Ooh, he's saying leave me alone. Sometimes she likes to bust his butt while he's trying to sleep, and he don't like that. I don't know if you guys can hear the growling in the background there a second ago. Brother and sister, and they act like real brothers and sisters do. Missed it by that much. Let's see. How tall is that? Oh, perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Beautiful. But it won't line up perfectly. It might not matter too much. That's okay. We can get by with that. We'll use that on the corners. Probably just the outer ones. The inner ones are already pretty well set. Cool. And we are coming up on the 1-year anniversary, sadly, of two things. The server shutdown, and on a slightly brighter note, our community page, which was begun the day of the collapse. And I am working on some ideas for a little bit of a celebration, not so much for the demise, but celebration for those of us that continue to play the game and remember what's right about it. It's easy to get caught up in the negative aspect of the fact that it was a great game, is a great game, and for allegedly money reasons, which I still find hard to believe they weren't making money, but okay. Well, they were making money, they weren't making enough money, that's what it is. I just feel like it was a product that they needed to keep going, period. And part of me still thinks they're going to get back to it at some point in time as well. Okay, there's a completed track, guys. So now we're going to get and come up with a theme, some sort of a concrete, let's see. Theme all, sure. So we're going to choose between that one. Or this one. Yeah, decision made. Alright, so there are the tracks. some of these edgings. How is that not lining up? What did I miss? Oh, there we go. There it goes. Keep on getting these pop-ups telling me I got new followers. I'm like, what does that really mean? I've yet to figure it out. This is on the PlayStation Network I'm referring to. I'll wait off on this part here a little longer. I'm surprised I don't have a larger corner block. do that. Okay. Seemed awfully large earlier on. It's starting to seem a lot smaller now. Really? Just gotta put a couple of general markers here. And then let's see. Then I want to do some sidewalks. This is actually decoration. Hold on. Well, Actually, this will probably be a better one. So we'll go with the gray, but I think there's too much gray if we do that, so we're going with this. Longer would be nicer, but it's okay. I do with what it does. What's the issue? Really? This will override the collision. And it will. Good. Well, it won't. at what texture work at. To upscale, we're looking at older buildings, older architecture. So we need something a little bit more historic looking. It's too historic, to be honest. That's not so bad. We're gonna go with that. I think that'll work for that. It's basically going to be the platform the building's sitting on. Some of them are have a little upper. Oops, wrong one. Some of them have an upper level to them. I'd say a lower level to them. Sidewalks down here too yet. Okay. goes here. Looking at that memory stick starting to climb up, and just a little concerned. Not gonna lie. Alright, this thing's starting to come along a little bit. Long way to go. Hopefully there's enough memory to get there. It's going to take us over to the port with the docks. Put in. It's a good start though. I think the last thing I'm going to do right now is just drop the path creators in there for the soon-to-be monorail. So we're starting on the straightaway, how's that? Do that. Let's see. Oops. Dang it. I feel like should be a way to add on. Now, kiss my butt. I have to redo it one more time. The heck was that? What's going on? This thing's acting really goofy. On a straight line, we shouldn't have that kind of problem. stay in place. Pretty much just some glitchy spots here. There's not a whole lot you can do about that though. It's always been a little temperamental when it comes to that. We're just gonna put a block on there that'll act as the, let's say, the front part of the monorail here. Sure, why not? Before we get there, seriously? Do two things here. Okay. Properties. We'll do the track separately. Oriental one. Oh no, I guess we don't. Well, we did. Maybe I was wrong. No, we do want it to orient. Okay. Thought so. Almost wondering if I needed to just be separate tracks and have it connect. Well, that's working out. Alright, we'll just let that thing go off and do what it's doing for the moment. There it goes. Well, like I said, that's part one of this build. We got a lot more to go yet. But I'm liking the way it's starting out. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up here for now. We'll pick it up again next time we're right here, as we continue building this replica map of basically downtown Seattle, which is loosely based on the Second Son game series. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, if you like to see the Disney Infinity stuff still being done, used, built, played, and all that good stuff, go ahead and click the like button below. We got more coming throughout the year 2018. It's a game that I will never get tired of, and I certainly hope at some point in time either Disney themselves bring it back, or let's settle for Warner Brothers coming up with their own version of it, since they now own the rights to it. At least the software and the engine. Not the characters. But I'd be okay if they had the same game with, you know, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, and that kind of stuff. Prefer Disney, but since they don't want to play, screw them. Alright guys, me and Sam Flynn gonna call it a day. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time when once again we are under construction. It's old school reminding you Disney Infinity is still the game where the only limitation is your imagination. Check us out. Community page is Infinity Ever After. Talk to you soon. Bye.